Imagine a world where the sun has become a weapon, and the only thing standing between humanity and total annihilation is a group of survivors who have learned to harness the very light that threatens to burn them alive. You are part of the Exodus community, a ragtag band of misfits who have survived the initial collapse only to face a new threat, a solar anomaly that is rewriting the rules of physics and biology. But when you discover that the ray is not just a phenomenon, but a key to unlocking a hidden layer of reality, you realize that survival isn't enough. You need to evolve. Welcome to A Rae of Sunshine, the 10th pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in the Exodus series. If you love solar apocalypse tropes, supernatural progression, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist master elemental forces through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in post-apocalyptic fantasy, blending the visceral heat of solar radiation with the profound weight of hope. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist facing the immediate aftermath of a solar flare event, thrusting them into a race against time to secure their community before the radiation levels become lethal. The atmosphere is thick with the smell of ozone and burnt earth, the hum of strange shielding, and the creeping dread of knowing that every moment in the sunlight could be your last. Steverson and Ikenberry excel at capturing the psychological toll of living under a hostile sky, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble, where the price of failure is not just death, but being consumed by the light. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular elemental mastery trope and the brilliant build optimization dynamic. This isn't just about hiding in the shadows, it's about understanding the complex ecology of the solar anomaly, managing cooldowns, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and ignorance. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying, chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Exodus lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. A Rae of Sunshine is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Nick Steverson and Kevin Ikenberry have crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.